This is topic B on page 50, creating custom list or table styles.
You have seen how to create styles for text and paragraphs. In this topic, you will create styles for lists and tables. Creating your own custom styles for the text in your documents can save you time when you need to use the style again. You can create styles for other elements in Word documents, including lists and tables. The formatting options are directly related to the element for which you are creating a style, so the options for creating lists and tables will be different from what was available for text and paragraphs. You can create and modify list and table styles using the Create New Style from Formatting dialog box. The bullet characteristics and table border options are available for the list and table styles respectively. Selecting a list prior to opening the dialog box enables you to see the existing list formats. Selecting a formatted table does not show the existing format, and you need to manually format the style for the table. So here I have a list that we're going to turn into a multi-level list. So I'm going to select my list, and on my Home tab in my paragraph group, I'm going to select my multi-level list drop-down. Now, suppose none of the pre-configured options were what I really wanted to use. Maybe I wanted to define my own bullet points and settings for my multi-level list. I can go down to Define New List Style, and in the Define New List Style dialog box, I can go ahead and name this new list. We're going to call this, let's see, we'll do Seasons. And you can see that the style type is already selected as list because it sees that it is a list. And in the formatting section, we want to start applying the formatting to the first level because I will be making a multi-level list here. You need to indent list 1A, 1B, because these are sub-items of list 2. So with Apply Formatting to First Level selected, to define a new bullet point, right here on my toolbar, I can select my picture icon. I can choose a picture from a file that's saved on my computer, or I can do a Bing image search. So since I'm doing seasons, let's say I make the first level summer, and I search for a sun. We'll try this first one out here, check that off, and click Insert. And you can see now that becomes my first bullet point. Now I want to configure my second level. Apply Formatting to Second Level. I'm going to hit my picture button, and we'll do fall for that. So how about a pumpkin? We'll go with this one here, click Insert. Now my second level is a pumpkin. Do the third level, hit my picture button. How about a snowman for winter? We'll take this second one here, click Insert. Third level is a snowman. And lastly, we'll do fourth level, picture button, and for spring, we'll do a flower. We'll do, this purple one's pretty. Okay, so now I have my 4 levels on my multi-level list. Now at the bottom, you have the option to use only in this document. That means this new defined list that I'm creating, this new list style, will only be available in this particular document for me. If I want to use it for future documents and I have it available for my multi-level list drop down on my ribbon, then I would need to choose new documents based on this template. All right, so I'm going to have it only in this document and click OK. And you can see all of them have suns now as bullet points. That's because all of these are level 1. I'm going to click and select 1A and 1B. Increase indent. It's going to bring it to level 2. And yes, it's very tiny, but that is a pumpkin there. Do the same for 2A and 2B. Increase the indent. They're pumpkins. Now let's say for 1A, I increased the indent for that, and I had a third level bullet point. I'm just going to type third level here. Press enter, it made a new snowman, but I increased the indent. That's going to bring it to the fourth level, which remember is a flower. Okay? So that's an example of how to create your own bullet points for your multi-level list. And you can do that from, just a single bulleted list as well by going to define new bullet. And it's the same idea. Okay, you just hit that picture button and then you can either choose to upload it from the computer or you can do a Bing image search. Okay, so that's how to create new list styles. We can also create new table styles. When you create a new table style, you can specify the style Word uses for each of the components in the table, including the whole entire table, the header row, even rows, odd rows, and other table components. So you can see I have empty table here. I'm going to select my table, and this activates my Table Tools contextual tabs. I'm going to select the Design tab, and in my Table Styles command group, I'm going to select my More button. And I'm going to go down to New Table Style. We'll name this Example Table Style. You can see the style type is already set to table because Word recognizes that this is a table. Now, in the formatting section, you need to choose individual elements of the table that you want to apply formatting to. So you can see from this drop down you have header row, total row, first column, last column, odd banded rows, even banded rows, or you can do banded columns, top left cell, top right cell, bottom left cell, bottom right cell. So let's do the first column, which is east, west, south, and total. And then you can choose your formatting. Let's do a fill color. Let's see. Let's do gold accent for darker 25%. Click to apply that. It gives me the preview. Now I'm going to do my header row. I'm going to apply that same color. And maybe I want banded rows. I'm going to apply formatting to, let's do odd banded rows. And we're going to stay with that gold, but we're going to do a much lighter color. You can also change the formatting as well. If I wanted to go back to my header row, maybe I wanted that bolded out. Maybe I wanted my first column bolded out as well. Maybe for my whole table, I want all borders. You can choose your border color if you want. We'll do dark blue, and you can choose the width as well. We'll do 2 1/4. And again, once you have that all set up, you applied your formatting to all your different elements that you wanted to include. You choose whether to save this style only in this document or future documents as well, new documents based on this template. Click OK. Well, what happened? Nothing is applied to my table. That is normal. You still have to go back into your gallery and apply it now. So on your Table Tools Design Contextual tab, in your Table Styles gallery, you can see you have a custom section up at the top These are any styles that you yourself have created. And you can see if I hover over, this is that example table style I just created. And I can click to apply that to my table at the end of my document now. Okay? And I have that saved just for this document. So if I go into File, New, and create a blank document, and let me just insert a table real quick. If I go to my table styles, you can see that new example document is not in here for me because it is only for that particular document that I'm working in at this time.
The next video will be Activity 2.2 on page 52, creating and modifying list and table styles.